This is Phoebe. She is a rescue. Cutting across this water and ice. Uh-oh, are we stuck? We are not stuck. This is the hill of pain. There we go. All right. Right here is my Strutt EV1. Now, this is the pre-production model. This is the one that I use to make my videos with. But this right here, this is the production model, which has a ton more features than this one. This is also the one that you would receive whenever you place an order. So in this video, we're going to open it all up. I'm going to unbox it, show you how to put it together. I'm going to show you how to do the firmware update to it. And then we're going to talk about the features. So we're going to start off by opening this one up first and getting it charged so that whenever we put this thing together, well, we can have some fun with it. Let's go ahead and see how well this battery is packed. You got a lot. Oh, you got a lot of padding there. And there she is. When you open the box, it's just going to have the battery inside of it because the charger, well, it's in one of these three here down below. Let's start by opening up box number one. Now here on the front of it, it does say that it has the rear chassis and the battery, but we received the battery separate, so I'm sure the battery charger is down there. You're going to start off with a thank you from Strutt, and then we have this styrofoam, which, fun fact, I hate how styrofoam feels. So I'm going to have to struggle through this. It just makes my teeth do weird things. All right, gentle, gentle. Oh, there we are. I do have to tell you that all of this is packed very well. We have some yellow guide tape. I'm not sure what that's for, but we'll find out here in a little bit. The back end of your strut, you can just lift that out, and then we'll take the paper off of it here in a second. And let's see if we have a battery charger in here. And no battery charger, so it's going to be in the second or third one. Let's take all this off so we can get a better look. That is nice. Now, this is where your battery goes. This is the very end of the strut. See, there's even a label here saying this is where your battery goes in. Don't worry, I'm going to show you everything you need to know. Right here shows you how to align it to the other part of the strut. Let's go ahead and see what's in box number two. Look at this. Also in box number one, you get some Strutt decals. Grab your trusty knife. We're going to open up box number two. We'll get this opened up. More styrofoam. Ooh. All right, pull those out. Grab in the middle, pull it out gently. And right here we have the full front half. Let's go ahead and lift it up and out. And this is actually two pieces. Let's put that right there. We're going to unwrap these. These covers are going to go over the top right there. Box number three has the seat and backrest. Here is our charger for the battery. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out and get the EV1 charging. Although we need the other part of it. Well, we'll get that here in a second. But we have our charger right here. And we have some other things. Spare cable clip and a screen module installation kit. That's what this is. This is your backrest cushion. This is the arm for your EV1, which is good because it can go on the left or on the right, depending if you're left or right-handed. More styrofoam, which I love. The seat cushion and your whole seating area. There's also a travel guide in here. Well, we'll take a look at that here in a minute. Now we're just going to pull this out. Also here in the box is the other part of the charging cable for the battery, the universal mount, and an accessory kit. Looks like there are some other packages here inside this armrest, and this is a seat storage. Ooh, nice. This is everything that comes inside the boxes for your EV1. Now, the next step is I'm going to show you how to assemble your EV1 so we can get it out on the road. Let's start off with taking a look at our thank you card that we have, because there's information in here that you're going to need in case you didn't see this video until after you've already got your strut. Well, in here is going to be a setup guide, and this is where it's going to show you step by step on how to put it together. You'll also have information about how to charge your battery and your warranty card. So you're going to have all of those things, but you got me, so I can show you how to put this thing together. So I don't think that's too bad. Let's go. We're going to start off by taking the rear chassis and the front part here, and we're going to connect them together. And the way we do that is we just kind of line it up and it clicks into place. It's very simple. Now we're going to add your main support. The way we do that is we're just going to drop it down in here. There are some hooks right here that's going to go on some bolts or on some rods. And there it is. Very simple. Use the carrying handle to lock it in. I want you to see this right here because this goes up and down. So you can adjust it depending on your height. And right here is the chart that'll tell you to do that. The seat cradle, you're just going to grab it. We're just going to place it on top of there. And then there's a tab and we're going to lock it in. If your EV1 came with the battery inside the rear chassis, we're going to remove the battery by holding this tab up and pulling the battery out, and you're going to do this before the assembly. Now we're going to install the seat pads. You can see some Velcro strips right here and Velcro strips right there. So that way you know which way is the front and which is the back. Your backrest, well, it tells you that there are some bolts back here that they fit into these slots. So it is adjustable. Just going to put it in there and push it down and it locks into place. If you need to remove it and adjust it, you're just going to push up a little bit. You hear it pop out, and then you can just put it into another spot until it feels right. First, let's start off by removing the blue tape. Just cut it very gently, that way you don't hit anything, and then remove it. This blue tape was used to just hold things in place during transport. I'm going to remove the cover so I can get to the wires easily. There are yellow markings here for here, blue for here to here, to ensure that you don't mess it up. It's very simple. Once you get that connected in there, we're just going to tuck it in and line this up to be screwed in. Grab your screen module installation kit. There is a decal underneath that I just pulled it up so you guys can see it. It tells you to pull out the ST4, which are these right here, and then we're going to attach them to the bottom, securing this down to the armrest. This is the tool that they will give you to attach it. I'm just going to screw it on there. Then grab your M3s, and we're going to put them right in here. If this moves out, you just want to push it back in, and the screw will lock it down. Do the same thing on the other side. I make sure these are nice and snug, but I don't go crazy with how tight they need to be. Take your battery, remove all of this protective coverings. This is your charger. You're going to take this end right here, you're going to plug it in, and then this is the part that'll go into the wall. Now for your battery, we're going to lift it up and it just clips on right there. And that's how you charge it up. Do that, and then we're going to slide it into here, and we'll go over some of the settings and adjustments. Once the battery is charged, you're going to take this end right here, pop it in. To remove the battery, you lift up this tab. You'll see it says unlocked in red, and you can pull it back out. We'll put it in and out. Let's go ahead and pull off that sticker. I don't know about you, but removing stickers is very satisfying. It tells you right here, do not step on these. When you hold down the power button, it turns the strut on. You just have to wait for it to come into the main display. This is what your screen is going to look like when you go into it, but I want to push down here and get some information. We need to set up the phone connection, our internet, things like that, because we need to do a software update, and this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to connect it to the internet. I'm going to ask it to join, and then we're going to go back one. I'm going to go in measurements of miles and kilometers. Okay, we're looking at some of the basic settings. The time, let's do a 12-hour format. Back that up. Phone connection. We can download the Strutt app and scan the code to bind your vehicle. And then we go back. So I'm going to scroll down again, go here into information, take a look at the version, and it tells us to update. We're going to confirm it. And then we just wait for the EV1 to update. This is a big update, so this is going to take a while. Make sure you have a full battery whenever you are doing this. Once it has uploaded all of the firmware, it will reboot itself, and now you have all of the features and you are up to date. While the firmware was updating, I went ahead and added this attachment, the seat bag, which will come with your EV1. Then I took a look at these optional accessories and installed them as well. You can add an armrest bag right here, super easy to slip on and off. It unzips on both sides, so it doesn't matter which side that you need to access it from, you can do it. Then there is also this rear bag right here by Strutt. Look at that, we have a charger in there and an additional battery with still room for more things. Has a carrying handle, so you can just take it with you. These are optional things that you can purchase. And then on this end, I put the optional phone mount and cup holder. And I tested it, and I have a wide case on my 16 Pro Max, and it fit inside this. One of the things you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sign up to the Strutt app. And once you do that and set up your account, you got to log in, so hang on. After you sign up for the Strutt app, you will connect it to your EV1, and it gives you some information here. This is on the first page, but take a look at this. This is on the second. So you can control how your EV1 operates. We're going to put it into co-pilot. We can turn the headlights on. We can make it honk. We can adjust the speed. We're going to put it to number 1. And the coolest thing is we can move it on our own. Bye-bye. All of that with this joystick right here. For privacy, well, let's go ahead and set that up. I'm going to swipe down. I'm going to go to Vehicle, all the way down here to Privacy Permissions. And then you can turn off your front camera, which it says, once you do that, all EV Smart Sense driving modes will be disabled. Yep, we want to turn off the front camera, or you can turn off the rear camera, or you can turn off the microphone. So that way you don't feel like your EV1 is listening to you or watching you while you shower or whatever. But you can turn those things off and on, and I'm going to turn them back on because I'll need them for some other things I want to show you. But at least you know how to turn that off and on for your privacy mode. There are some other things up here at the very top. Now, I have the beta version, so mine's going to be a little bit advanced, but these features will be coming. If you want to lock the EV1, you just hit the lock button. It locks the hub down below, so it won't move if you want it to. See? And then you can hit that button to unlock it. You have E, which is range mode or eco mode. And whenever you hit that button, it activates range mode, which disables sensor functions to reduce power consumption and extend battery life. If you take a look, it's just going to be in manual mode, and it just says that they've optimized range smart drive and lowered the brightness and all this. So they did everything that they could do to make it to where this thing will go farther. So let's just swipe down, turn that off. Then I have cruise control, which I'll show you that here in a minute. And then right there, you can leave a voicemail message, a 30-second voicemail message to let them know that something is wrong. And then you can send it off to them, and that's how you can get a hold of the tech team with there at Strutt. Now, I wanted to take a second to show you the difference between my pre-production model and the one that you guys are receiving. Like, they didn't just sit on it and not make a bunch of changes. What they did is they took information from beta testers and they made all these improvements. Because of the testing that they've done, Copilot is now better and Copilot Plus in avoiding obstacles. The new version has an enhanced rear view system and dynamic assist lines in the review camera feed. This update makes reversing into tight spots effortless and much more precise. Plus, with the version that you get, well, you can now do OTA updates. This one, you were not able to do that. And with Strutt's team, they're going to constantly be making updates to the model that you receive. So while other chairs are getting older, the EV1 is getting smarter. Now look, if you are interested in the EV1 and you live in Chicago or the Chicagoland area, just get a hold of me. We'll work out an appointment. I will let you try this in person to see how it works. I will also give you and everyone else that is watching this video a discount code. By clicking the link below, that's going to save you $800 on the EV1, or you can scan this QR code that I've put up above. Now, I plan on doing multiple videos here with the EV1 as new features come about, and I want to run it through some real-world situations. Now, if you want to see the very first time that I took this EV1 out and I ran it through the city of Chicago, and I basically show you how to use the EV1, well, you can go ahead and watch this video here. But for now, I want to thank you guys for watching, and until I see you again, enjoy the ride.